Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In this video we are going to learn how we can use autocomplete component in Material UI with React. So for that we have this component and here we are going to use autocomplete. So let's start. So for that just I import some components. So I say import box typography from MUI material. Now I just change this to box layout here also. Now I take typography variant and I take here H3 or we can say H4 and here I say MUI autocomplete example. Save this. Now I say alignment also to the center. Save this. So now we have this kind of in a center. Now we try to use autocomplete. So for that I take one more box here. Inside this box I take autocomplete. So I say autocomplete like that, and here I need to pass some properties. First of all, I need one array to pass some value as a autocomplete. So I take const and I say lang equal to, and I put value in array and I say C language, then I say Java language, then I say React language, then I say JavaScript language, then I say Kotlin like this. Save this. Now I pass here in this component as a option. So I say options equal to lang. Now I pass here render input. So I say render input, and here we have a function. That function have prums parameter, and this arrow function here we use a text box inside this. So I say text field here and I pass this parameter as a prum to this PARM, maybe any spelling but we should use like this. Now I should use here the color of this text box. I say secondary, and then I close this text field. So and here I pass label also. So I say label equal to, and I say select your language. Save this. You see that we have such kind of value here, but its size is so big, so we adjust this. Here I take the width of this and I say the width is for 300 pixel, so we can say 300. Save this. You see we have the fixed size here. Now I should give some margin also. So I say we have a margin of 3. Yeah, we have like this. Now we have to track this value also, and we have to display result here. Now for that what we should do, I should have a value. So I say value equal to, and I say I take state variable here of, I say lang value, or I say select language, select lang, and I say on change I pass here a function. I say handle lang like that. Now I create these state variable also. I say const and I say select lang, set select lang, and I say it is use state, so that we take, and we need to import here. So I say use state. Save this. Now here I handle function also. So I say const handle lang, and this function return two values, first value it select the event, and second value is new, we can say selected value. So that selected value I should insert in this selection lang, and I say selected value like that. Save this. So this value we have here set select lang, and I have to display this select lang also. So I display this value after this box, and I want to show that we have selected this value. So I say here that selected value, then I say that is select value. We have select lan, so I say select lan. Save this, and we try to select this. You see, I'm selecting this Java, so it is coming. Then I select React, it is also coming. Then I select JavaScript, it is also coming. You see, we have this. And I can do one more thing also. I can give this value inside this box, and I put here br tag also for line break, so it will look like that. So I refresh it, and you see that if I select this, come, and we should display here the result also in text box. For that, this label I have to put inside this, because this label will work inside the text box. So I paste this. Now you see, select your language. If I remove this, select your language is coming here, and we can select the language, and this value is coming here, which we are selecting. So like that way we can use autocomplete. And not only that, we can pass here object also, like we are passing here array. So we can pass object also. So how we can pass object and what are the changes in object, that we are going to check. So I take one more text field, so I copy this and I paste this again. You see, I save this. So I have again another text box here, same value we are selecting here, but we are modifying it, and we will pass here the object. For that, I say here that len object obj, and I say here selected len object obj, and handle selected len obj. So I'm changing as per this, and then I change here, I display here object. Remember that we can't display object like that, so I'm using here json dot stringify, and under this I need to pass this object. Now I need to create state variables, so I take one more variable, I copy this, paste this, and I change it to obj, means object. Then I pass here object, then I pass here array, sorry, I pass here object. So in object I say id, that is empty right now, and then I say language is empty right now. So that is, now I create a function also for that. So I say len obj, like that. It will have two value, but now this value is the object, so I need to insert this object like that. Now I need to set here len obj, like that. I have to do this. Save this. Len object is undefined, so len object we have to create, means the value object I need to create. So I will create object with the help of array. So I say const len object, that I need to create, and this would be object I need. So I say len dot map, and here in this map I should have the value of len. So I say len, means one value at a time we will have. Then what I do, I should create an object. I create object like that, and that object will be returned. like that, and I should return this object, and with the help of this, what I have to set, I say id equal to lang dot index. This value will have two parameter, lang and index. So I pass here index plus 1, and I say lang is the value that I just change it to value, and here I pass lang is the value which is coming from here. So I save this. From this I will have the object. Remember that I will have an object from this, and that object I have passed here. So now we see the changes. So you see that we have this, and we having a problem here because you see it is generating an error. What is the error? Because it is an object, is not a normal array. So we have to see this error. This error is coming here. So we have to check this value. So how we will do this? You see, warning is the get option label we have to use. So we try to do this. So if we are passing object here like this, then we have to take one more property, that is get option label, like that, and here this label will have a function, arrow function. This arrow function will have a option. Option means one value from this object. That value is option dot lang. We want to set lang as a title. I want to set this lang, means the object having a id and lang. So this lang should be the value which I want to display. So I am passing here this value, and you see that now it is working. And if I refresh it, try to do this, so we have some warning that we will remove also. But right now you see that we have this option. I select this, and we have the value 2, and language we have. Again, if I do this, then I have the value JavaScript language. It is also working, it is also working, but we have some problem here like undefined. Such kind of problems are coming, so we will handle this problem also. So first of all, you see that we have a problem. This one is option equal to value. This option is equal to value is coming. So I copy this, and if I'm using an object and I'm passing some empty value like this, these are empty value. So these values should not be empty in the beginning, and we should not have such kind of warning. So removing this warning, what I have to do, I have to set this each option value equal to here, like that, and here in this function we have to pass two value. First is option, second is value, and here I need to display that option dot lang equal to 3 times equal to, that is value dot lang. So this should be equal to, that's we should return here, like that. So this value and this value means the value which we are selecting and the value which is available, both should have same. So if you refresh this, and you see that in console this warning is coming right now. So we will handle this warning also, but first of all I try to show more options also. This is a warning, sometime it come. We have handled this equal to and value, we have passed this, so it's just coming some other way. Now one more thing we have to learn, that then we will remove this warning also, that here we are passing option and we are passing get option label, and here also you see that we are passing option here. So we have one more way to pass these options. Those options are, I should create object here, and I say const, and I say here object len, and object len is the object which I am creating here, and here I say options are len. Remember that here this lang I am passing here, and this is option. It is array, so no need to pass label. Now in place of this option, like that, I will pass here this object like this, and I say object lang. Remember that we can pass like that also. Without this option I can pass like that. It will work like it works just similar to the previous one, no changes. You see that I can select here value, and this value is coming. You see this warning is coming. I handle this also. So you see we are coming here, and for handling this I can pass here null also. Sometime we can pass null, and I refresh it once again. Now you see that I selected this value, no warning, no error is coming. It working without any error. You see it's coming without any error. It is working now, and this is working like we are passing it as a object like this. Now same we can pass here also, but what are the changes that we are going to learn? So here I say const object lan object, because this array is lan object. So that I want to create. First of all I need to create options. So here in options I pass lan obj, that I pass here, remember. Now what I pass here one more option, that is get option label, and this option label is a function that will return the label, like we are using that. So I say option, and here I say option dot lang, like that. Save this. So this setting we have done in this object, and in place of this option, these two options. So first of all I remove this, then I remove this. So in place of these two options I can give single option like that, and I say object lan object. Save this, and you see that I refresh it, same result we will have. You see that same result I have. I select this and I have this value. Again I select this, I have this value. I select this, I have this value. So you see that same we have. It is a warning is coming, and we have given this property also, match, that we have to handle. So here I see one more thing. So this property I am passing here, in place of this lan it should be value, because they are match values, not the this value they will match, means option dot value and the value dot value, this value which we have selected and the value that is as a option we are using. So in place of lang I have to use value, and you see that if I refresh it now, so you see all warning gone. Now we do not have a warning, just I select this and I have as usual the value which is as a object I am using. Here also I can use it. You see we have a options. So it is working now, all error has gone. So in place of here lang we have to use option dot value and value dot value, that we have to use here. Now we have certain properties also, like that if I want to disable, if I select this and I can remove it. So if I want to remove this I can remove, but if I want to disable this removing, so I can use this value also. I can say disable, I say disable close, disable clearable. You see, so we disable clearable, so we can't clear now. So you see if I select any value, so I can't remove. You see I can't remove here, but here I can remove, but here I cannot remove because it is not available. One more thing, that if I don't want to remove the selections, so I say disable close on select, disable close on select. You see if I select here options, so you see they are not closing automatically, it's coming, and I am selecting but it is not going and it's not removing. Why? Because I have told in the property that it should not be closed, so it will close only when I will click here. but if I'm selecting it, it would not close. It will close when I will click here. So we have certain options like this options or other options we may use, and we can use disable also. Not only that, we have certain more options also. We can use more options also here. So it is depend on you what kind of facility you want in autocomplete. There are so many options are available. One more thing I want to tell you here, that if I type something here, so it would not select. It's saying that it is no option is available, so you cannot write your name. If I suppose I write here Dr. Vipin Classes, so it is not coming here. And in a language means all languages are not there, but if I say I need Python lang, so I am not able to insert more value. Why? Because by default it does not allow. So if I want to on this, so I say here free solo. This property we have to set here, and you see that now I can write Python also like that, enter, and you see we have a value. So I can enter this if I have a free solo, but it would not be entered in an array. That is a different approach, but here I can write the language. If I want another language, we have to write here free solo. That means we can insert more value also. Those are not available in options. So we have learned here that option we can pass as a object like that. Option we can pass as a array like this. Option we can pass in parameter in object form also. Similarly, we can do here also, and we can remove all the warning by using equal options. Is option equal to value? This option we can use. We can handle the informations. We can display all the selected value also. So you have seen that how we can use autocomplete very effectively and in an easy approach, in an easy way. We can use this in Material UI. That's all in this video. If you like it, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.